Charlie, you've been out of the limelight a little while. How have you been doing?
Out of the limelight? I'm joking. I've been doing really good. Doing really good. Yeah, we've been busy with this show, but that's probably your next question. No, I feel good. It's nice to be back to work. It's nice to be back to work in an environment that I'm thrilled to show up at and not in a rush to leave. It's about an anger management counselor, therapist who is a former professional baseball player whose own anger ended his career early. So he went back to school to get his degree and get teaching credentials to become a therapist himself. And his whole, I think it's a lot about his world. It's about atonement. It's about giving back. And most people might think that I'm the patient, but I'm the therapist. And I did my research a little over 2 years ago in anger management therapy, 52 weeks. Wow. So I did do, I had some experience knowing what this thing felt like, what it looked like.
How much of Charlie is you? How much of you is Charlie?
I don't know. I don't know that I can accurately assess that. It's. I think you have to bring a certain measure of yourself to every character, or it's inauthentic.
You have a sense of humor about yourself. You've done some commercials lately. Mm-hmm. Are you able to laugh about things? Laugh about yourself?
You have to. If you don't, you're missing the best joke of the day. Yeah, I mean, I've always sort of had that the ability to do that. It's very flattering. It's exciting when a big endorsement comes in that they're playing into that. They pretty much know what they're getting and why they're getting it, and they're not asking me to play against it. They're just going with the flow, because that's, I guess, right now what the people want.
What's the biggest difference between anger management and 2.5 Men in your mind?
Wow, that's a loaded question. Breathe. It's the character, it's the scenarios. I think they're a lot more detailed, a lot more mature, a lot more interesting. I think the writing is 100 times better. We got the best showrunner in the universe, and Halford is just so perfectly brilliant at protecting the characters. Yeah, it's hard to compare the two, because I had more fun the first week here than I had in 8 years over there. Yeah, that's pretty much the primary difference.
And just in the last year, do you have any regrets over the last year?
No, I don't, actually, because everything has been a kind of cosmic collision course with everything else to happen as it's supposed to. And I believe that things happen when they're supposed to. You meet the people you're supposed to when you do. Well, the only regrets I have is that, there's a better part of me than what was represented publicly in all the attacks. That was sort of juvenile, but got my point across. But you make amends where they're necessary, and you learn from it all, and you move forward. And if we are the sum total of all of our experiences, then that past year is going to fuel the next 2,000 years.